Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, May 6, 2022. Today's Venus-Pluto transit supports heartfelt pursuits, and it can contribute to a comfortable intensity in your interactions. Emotions and thoughts drive creative efforts, and emotional self-honesty can push you in the right direction. Changes you make with friends or associates tend to be a step in the right direction, with long-term benefits. Sound energy is with you for dreaming, wishing, and planting some seeds for the future. The moon spends the day in your communications sector, stirring your curiosity and inspiring you to reach out. Later today, aim to make changes mindfully, even if it's only about altering your schedule or looking into a new interest. If you don't have a lot on your mind at the moment, chances are you've got a lot to say. Whether via social media or in person, your exchanges will be equally as transformative as they are seductive. This is especially true when considering yesterday's new moon solar eclipse, as it shook up your chatty third house of communication, thought process, and immediate surroundings and continues to glimmer via this area of your chart today. Although, in addition to some serious powwow, today's intensity-filled Venus-Pluto sextile will feel extra potent, with Venus dazzling your sign and Pluto dominating your 11th house of community affairs. What can change bring? You can align your sense of identity with your professional transformation as Venus in Pisces sextiles Pluto retrograde in Capricorn today. As these two planets come together, Pluto retrograde encourages Venus to truly consider what you hold near and dear in your professional journey. Now is the time to find your power through your aspirations and be linked with incredible professionals who can heavily influence your career path. It is okay to follow your heart with certain dreams and to link up with particular professional entities over others. A number of interesting visitors could come to your home today. At least one of them could be from a foreign country, and some could be in the educational field. For this reason, you can expect some interesting conversations to take place, and you might learn some fascinating facts. You could enjoy learning this so much that you make a mental note to find some books on the subject tomorrow. Enjoy your evening. Family and friends feel especially drawn to you and are paying you a great deal of attention. If you've been intending to renew old friendships or resolve a dispute, but didn't know how to go about it, now is the best time to cast aside your misgivings and go ahead. You will be welcomed and forgiven, and glad that you took the first step. Someone is telling you exactly what you want to hear, and it might even be you. There's no time for skepticism just now, so go with it and hope that your optimism turns out to be realism. Aware of being able to get plenty of attention from admirers. Wherever you are, the looks you catch from others now and then are obvious and direct. Opportunities for romance are available, but don't overdo it, be selective, for despite the many chances for romance, disappointment still causes heartache. A family member or close friend may need your help today. With the wild energy that is in the air, people tend to overindulge. It seems as though your friend has done so, and this is not the first time. Perhaps you could steer him towards some counseling. Alcoholism, or overindulgence of any kind, is symptomatic of a greater problem. It is up to you to step in and help your friend get his life back on track. The energy of this day can increase your need for independence. Although your life path number is known for its domesticity, even you need to feel as if you have something uniquely yours that you're not required to share with your partner or family. Stake this personal claim before you begin to feel discontented and frustrated. So if the need for independence grabs you today, act on it. This is your cue that it's time to do something just for you. One of the biggest barriers to real and authentic communication is when we go into a conversation with a fixed point of view, or when it becomes more about saying what we need to say rather than listening to what others have to say. As the Sun and Uranus align in your communication sector today, this not only makes this a powerful day for all forms of connecting and communicating, but in a way that can guard against tunnel vision. This is a day for being open to another point of view, or where something you hear could change the way you see things, especially if you go into this with an open mind. The stars align on both the romantic and communication fronts today, and in both cases, this is just a taste of things to come. It is an alignment between the Sun and Uranus in your communication sector that can give the communication lines on the relationship front a boost, while the moon's return to your romantic sector just days after Venus, the planet of love, left Pisces, is giving the spirit of romance a boost. Our eyes in the sky. If you are looking to gain control of a situation, now is the time to step into your power. The connection between Jupiter and Pluto is going to make us all feel as though we're at the top of our game. The caution is that we might begin to use this energy to our disadvantage by engaging in love triangles or power struggles. Instead of arguing non-stop, it's our responsibility to take a step back and find peace in the situation. After all, arguing over spilled milk and who is in charge all the time can have adverse effects on relationships. Trying to dominate others in partnerships of any sort will only ensure that the relationship stays at a standstill. You shouldn't be rude or aggressive, but it might be hard not to be. Instead of using this energy to bend the will of others and take charge, use it to change for the better your life, spiritual views, personal philosophy, and consciousness. Choosing your words wisely will be important over the next 30 days. Think before you speak or send that text. It could save you a lot of drama. Mercury enters Capricorn today too, making communication more serious. We will be more concise, direct, and blunt with Mercury in this diligent Earth sign. In the morning, the Cancer moon squares off with Mars in Pisces, prompting us to behave erratically. Our physical desires and emotional needs are at odds with each other. On the one hand, we benefit from heightened stimulation. Diverse ideas and the freedom to jump from one perspective to the next offers us a sense of security and well-being. However, on an energetic level, we are more tempered, wistful, and unfocused. It's unlikely that this transit will stir up any long-term issues. We might simply feel a bit lethargic and disoriented. However, because our needs are incomprehensible, even to ourselves, we can become agitated when we are unable to sate our cravings. Or we get what we want but wind up dissatisfied anyway. In intimate relationships, we should do our best to express what is on our minds to mitigate ambiguity. Following this aspect, the moon sextiles Chiron in Aries, helping us to face our insecurities. Events transpire which prompt us to be honest about our intentions. Although the Moon-Mars square might make it challenging to determine what we want, we intend to harness the unapologetic authenticity of both the Gemini and Aries archetypes. Similar situations in the past may have demanded that we stay quiet when it did not serve our best interests. At this time, being forthright can trigger self-doubt, but if we express ourselves candidly, we'll find that we are not at risk of repeating old wounding patterns.